Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to do a quick video to check in and see how everybody was doing. Everyone here is fine. Things have been pretty busy here. Just lots of stuff going on, but everything is okay. The whole gang is doing good. There's Miss Daisy. She is completely recovered from her surgery now, and her fur is finally starting to grow back on her belly. So she's doing very, very good. And that in the window is actually Miss Phoebe, who is usually outside, but we are expecting some possible severe weather today. So I am making sure she stays inside so I can keep her safe. She's not very happy about it, but she will get over it. And that's Gus Gus, half asleep down there. And Chunk is in the cat bed. And that is Miss Lucy in top of the round cat tree there. And there's Mr. Willow, who is still doing okay. We've been back to the vet a couple of times. There's Miss Phoebe. We've been back to the vet a couple of times, and they're pretty sure that he has kidney disease because of the numbers, but at least we got his white blood cell count is back to normal. So the antibiotic worked. Now it's just a question of seeing, now that he's off all the antibiotics and everything. I got just a little bit of the prednisone left. We're weaning him off of that now. And then we're going to wait and see if he can maintain his weight. If he starts losing weight again, then we've got a problem. So hopefully he'll be okay. I don't know, kidney disease is a funny thing. It's not like bad enough to the point where you'd have to start thinking about dialysis and all that kind of stuff, which is something I couldn't do anyway, because that's thousands of dollars. So hopefully it doesn't get to that point, but if it does, then we'll just have to let him go. If nobody else can adopt him that can afford that, because that's a little extreme for what I can handle. But hopefully it will not come to that, because he actually seems to be doing pretty good. So if we're lucky and the kidney damage wasn't too bad, maybe he'll be okay. So we're just kind of on a holding pattern now. We're watching and waiting. And he's got some special food that, of course, he doesn't eat, so, because he's picky. But I've got some other things that are for, kidney health and urinary tract health and stuff, so we're going to be watching his diet closely, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But for right now, he's doing very well, and he's still holding the weight he put back on. I think he had put on about 2.5 pounds. And he's still filling out a little bit, so that's good. So we're hoping everything's going to be okay. Alex is down the hall sleeping. Alex has, I don't know if it's allergies or a kitty cold. He's been sneezing pretty steadily for, about a week now, a little less than a week maybe. So I'm going to wait and see how he does. He might be at the vet next. And there's Miss Marigold, who escaped the vet visit to get spayed, right, Miss Marigold? Yeah, I know. So when we try again with you, we might have to take a different approach, since you are not easily caught. And now, because of the vet situation where I tried to grab her to get her into the carrier, now she doesn't let me really come near her anymore. So I think I'm going to have to change my tactics and maybe get out the trap and try to con her into going into the trap and setting it off, and maybe that'll work. I doubt it. She'll fall for it, though, because she's very smart. But yeah, so the first attempt to catch her was a disaster. So we'll make another attempt in a couple of months. Anyway, right? So we'll try again in a couple of months when we save up some money again, because we spent all of our budgeted money that we had for that on Willow for all of his problems, because he back and forth to the doctor and all the different medicines and all the different blood tests that kind of drained the fund we had for the spaying and neutering. So, but that's okay, we'll save it back up again. It can happen. We'll be all right? It'll happen. And then there's Miss Phoebe again, chilling in the lawn, she's usually chilling in the lawn outside, that's why I said that. Chilling on the kitchen floor there. Miss Daisy's eating again. And everybody else is good. Sylvester's doing good, and Katie's doing good, and Miss Finn is doing okay. Everybody's shedding like crazy. What you want, Miss Phoebe? Yeah, what you think, sweetheart? I know you want to be outside, because you're usually outside, because that's your favorite place to be. And I'm sorry that you can't be outside when it's your favorite place to be. But there's going to be a lot of rain and thunderstorms today, and we might get some hail. And I do not want you outside if we get a big hailstorm, because I don't want to have to worry about you. So we're going to keep you right here. And there's Maggie. Miss Maggie May is in the window. But yeah, that's really about it. It's kind of been a busy time, but everybody is okay. I have a family member that's going through an illness that they're adjusting to, so I've been going back and forth to doctor's offices and back and forth to vet offices. So we were laughing the other day that I had such a crazy day for a minute there. I was joking that I might accidentally drop my family member off at the vet and take Willow to the cancer center. Right, Willow? We were laughing about that, saying, I hope I don't mix up my patients. So it was a little crazy for a while, but it's calming down now. So everything will be okay. So we got a lot of rain coming today. A lot of thunderstorms coming. So we'll see. We have my coworker came by and finally fixed my old gas mower. My Toro mower. The one that the pull cord got ripped off of. I had ordered a replacement pull cord for it, and which wasn't too expensive. I was surprised. I guess because it's such an old mower, I was able to pick one up for, like, with shipping and everything, it was less than $25. So I'm like, okay, we'll go for it. The battery-operated mower that I was using actually does work very good. The only drawback to it is I hate that both batteries, it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours to charge each battery. So I have to really plan when I can mow the lawn. And you're not supposed to mow if it's really wet, or, you know, there's a chance you're going to get caught in the rain if you're going to mow, because if the whole battery compartment or any of the batteries get wet, of course you know what happens with lithium-ion batteries. It's bad. It ends badly if they get really wet. That's when they start exploding or causing fires and stuff like that. So we don't really want to chance that. So I didn't even attempt to try to mow because the threat of downpours was constant this weekend. And but I'm glad that the gas mower is fixed now. So everything is mud now anyway, because we got a lot of rain last night. So there's no point in me trying to do anything outside in the yard today, especially with more thunderstorms and hail coming. It would be stupid to go out there anyway. But at least during the week, you know, if it's mostly dry by then, and there's only a slight chance of getting caught in the rain, I might go ahead and attempt it now that I have the gas mower. Because with that, it doesn't matter. If you get caught in the rain with a gas mower, it doesn't matter. So that's probably what I will do later this week. And that's pretty much all that's going on. What are you doing, Miss Daisy? Miss Daisy is down by my feet. What you doing, Miss Daisy? Oh, she's going under the edge of the blanket. She's silly. She's a silly girl. But everybody else is doing good. Mr. Toes is doing good. He had a flare-up on his hip. But that's all healing up now, and his fur is growing back. So he's in good shape. Everybody's pretty much in good shape. Work is really slow for a change, which is good. So that's giving me a chance to catch up on all the little things that I want to catch up on. So for once, things are finally smoothing out. So I'm hoping it stays that way. But we'll see what the weather pattern brings for today. I don't think we personally are in line for too much of the really severe, but I just don't like the idea of high winds and hail with Phoebe being outside. You know, when I know there's a pretty good chance of something like that happening, even though the hail we get here is nothing like the hail you guys get out in the Midwest and Texas, you know. I think the biggest hail I've ever seen come down here is like maybe the size of a dime. You know, most of the time when we get hail, it's like pea-size hail. Little itty-bitty pellets that make a lot of noise, but they don't do anything, thank goodness. So, what are you doing, Miss Daisy? Is there a reason you are licking my foot? Excuse me. I am not a salt block. What are you doing? That's my toes. You're not. You're a kook. What are you doing? You're a kook. I've stopped asking questions. I just kind of roll with it. Please don't lick my feet. That grosses me out, honestly. Yeah, please don't do that. Here, play with your toy. You ready? There you go. Yeah. Right, Marigold? Right. Okay, honey. She's a good girl. Yeah. But yeah, so could be some rough weather today, but no, we don't get like baseball size hail here. Not extremely often anyway. It's extremely, extremely rare we get anything bigger than pea-size hail. And we almost never get tornadoes. I don't know. I've been living here about 30 years now, and I think we've had maybe 3 tornadoes come through, 3 or 4 tornadoes in 30 years. So I'm like, I'll take those odds. You know, it's not impossible, but it's not likely. So that's all we need to know. And everything else is going good. So I hope everybody has a good week ahead. I hope you've all been doing okay out there. And I hope everybody has a nice quiet day today. Right? Say we all plan on having a nice quiet nappy time day. There's nothing like taking some nice naps while it's raining and it's thunderstorming. And you get to feel all nice and cozy inside, right? It's a nice feeling. So we're going to slow down for a change today, and we're going to enjoy it. And do a little bit of house cleaning in between. And do some good cooking later, and then just relax. So I hope all you guys have a good day today, and you have a good week coming, and we'll check in with you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.